Greetings, fellow pack members. My name is Lupaneer, and welcome back to the Shadowcastle series. Now, all of you remember last time where I was with, the castle, and how I got a basic layout already done, and how I was already digging straight down, and I believe I'm not sure if I actually did show you guys where I was so far underneath, but I had this is a total of 6 days of work on this project, not in hours. I am just saying, as in day one, I did this, day two, I did this, day three, I did this. It is not actually 24 hours I spent my time on this. But it would look like it, so this is it so far. And this is just the main structure that I have been working on. Now, I only have two sections that I have to still dig up and put cobble flooring on, even though those other two sections right there need cobble flooring. These two areas still need to be dug out. That was just something that I was playing around with. But I put the beacons up for markers for where I want everything. I've been putting beacons over here, and I believe I have one beacon all the way out there. Now, you go ahead and take a look over here. You notice that this area is demolished and that I have made an outline. This is only supposed to be one of the four outlines. And you see that this is broken up into two sections. I'm supposed to have 8. And the reason why I am making an outline out here, I probably will have to go ahead and fix that little spot right there, but it'll be smoothed out or flattened eventually. The reason why I'm making these 8 outer sections from the main structure is because that I need to go ahead and add a little bit more to the sides of the main structure. Sorry, I just had talking in the background. Um, like I said, I am adding an extra layer to the main structure. This extra layer is supposed to be acting as not only extra fortification to the main structure, but is also supposed to be acting as the barracks. Now, you probably notice this little thing over here. This is actually supposed to be my little timetable. Now, I don't have the document with me right now. My computer is not in front of me because I'd rather just go ahead and stick to this game. I don't have a lot of time because I want to go ahead and squeeze in a second recording in today. But this is actually a timetable for the shift hours for some of my workers, or I should say troops, because most of the people in this castle will be acting as troops in events of dire need or whatever, however you would like to put it. Now, the barracks are supposed to be holding, in total, 2,100 troops, which means I will be putting down 2,100 beds. That is a lot of beds. I need to switch out my original plans from having the barracks on just the sides and having the extra fortification just as extra fortification, and this is to help me make double the number. The reason why is because I did not plan, which I thought I did not plan the shifts for the troops. Because I am actually supposed to have 4,200 troops. And that's just the certified troops. That's not basically everyone else when Shadow Walker is off to war. So 4,200 troops, that's a lot. I keep on calling them troops. I should start calling them warriors because that's technically what they are. They're not exactly armed, they're armored. But this is supposed to get me 4,200. Now, of course, I'll just separate this by magma group and glow group. So, this is 6 a.m., this is 12 p.m., this is 6 p.m., this is 12 a.m., and that is also 12 a.m. So, I'm only counting either that one or that one once. So, of course, they have a half an hour to either this person will be making their bed, getting ready for work for half an hour, the first half hour, and this person will be basically eating or doing whatever they need to do to get ready for bed. Then, while these guys are asleep, Magma Group will be standing watch and performing any task that is necessary. I like how he just agrees with me. Yeah, he just agrees with me. So now, you have the other half hour, 6 p.m., where, again, Magma Group goes ahead and gets ready to go to bed, and Glow Group will be getting out of bed. And then, of course, you have the Glow Group taking the night shift all the way until 6 a.m., where the cycle starts again. Now, again, this is only the highly trained and certified warriors. This is not going to be the total amount of people that would be in battle when called to arms, because I am supposed to have another 2,500 or 3,000 people that can actually be turned into troops or warriors, and that's not including Shadow Walker's allies, and of course the extra workers that he has within the main structure itself, and not doing border patrol or wasteland patrol or so on and so forth. They will actually have a lot of troops. I keep on calling them troops, warriors, whatever. However you would like to describe them, that is what they are. Now, of course, I wasn't able to go ahead and finish this, and I already have all these materials in oh my gosh. This is PS4, not computer. I already have all of these in my inventory, so that way whenever I need them, I have them. This is all that I need so far. And of course, I have the bunnies running around, which is actually annoying the crap out of me. And I don't know why I added you. Actually sounds like a smoothly tuned generator, or well-tuned, smoothly tuned. Actually sounds like a well-tuned generator or engine. I could actually have that as like an ambient noise. Actually sounds really nice. Right, I don't even think I showed you guys the bottom. It's, I would say, not 100% finished, but nearly finished just with the staircase. I had a little issue earlier where I had lava accidentally spawned at the top. I put it there, of course, and apparently the bottom half of it travels faster than the top part where it was disappearing. So I ended up with a lot of lava that was here for 2 building days. So this technically counts as building day number 7. So 6, 5, 4. Building days 5 and 4, I believe, I ended up putting down the lava. Or it was actually, what? No, it might have been 5 or 6, but doesn't matter at the moment. Now, of course, I put all of this down, and this spiral goes all the way up and meets with the already built staircase. And of course, this goes all the way up. Now, I do not know if I'm going to be putting actual cobblestone staircases on here. I have not been playing around with it that much. Actually, at all, I should say. I've not been playing around with the staircases at all. All that I've been really looking at is making sure that this can basically just work out, and so far it is. About this wall right here, you're probably wondering, and I hate that so much, you're probably wondering about. That's because I'm only supposed to be having this broken up into 2 sections. So this area from here to this wall is supposed to be 1 section, and this area from here to this wall is supposed to be another section. So that way there's 1 section where I can enter and another section where I'll be able to exit out of, or enter and exit, whichever way I'm going. The sides of this entire circle will be bordered with cobblestone, which means I'll have cobblestone walling all the way up as high as I need it, below and above ground. Now this is just something that I was playing with earlier. That's not going to be the actual gate, because again, I need to go ahead and put down an extension. I did not measure out how big the extension is going to be, but I will be putting it down. And of course there are a few other spots that I just need to personally fill up and seal off from everything else. Some of these areas are already closed off, they already have endings, and other areas do not have endings, and they have little labyrinths running around all over the place and annoying the crap out of me. But, of course, this is one of the many things that I'll have to be dealing with ever since I changed the map. I knew I was going to be having to deal with them. The fact that I'll be having caverns and caves that I'll have to go ahead and... no idea what that was. That I'll have to go ahead and fill in. Mountains that I'll have to go ahead and dig out. Especially these guys over here. That all will have to be flattened. And this is what makes this take longer. But I am trying. I am trying to work as fast as I can. And I personally think that I've done a pretty good job of it because I had to clear out 2 layers of dirt from this side, and I cleared out a layer of dirt from this side, and I am working on the second one. Of course, I'm going to be taking care of that. I already took a picture of it. I already have the plans in case I just want to go ahead and toy around with it more, but I'm done with that. And of course, I have this section right here that I will have to go ahead and deal with. Of course, I will be taking care of this spot. This spot will have to be replaced with cobblestone flooring, or I could go ahead and put obsidian. Bedrock is not a good look, so that's already taken out of the picture. Black colored concrete doesn't matter, as long as I can go ahead and get a really good flooring done. That's all I really care about. Besides, I'm probably going to be putting down carpet. Banners. I may go ahead and put a few banners on the sides of my structures, or I will just hand make a wool banner on the side of the tower. Again, I want to let you know that this little square out. Hold on. Let me try to go ahead and simplify this for you. So you see this little square outline that the cross is outlining right now? That is not the tower. This right here is going to be the tower. Now the tower may not be that tall because I'm probably not going to be building the second tower. Yes, there will be a second tower. I will probably not be building the second tower that tall either, which is why I didn't go ahead and put a cobblestone marker there. I went ahead and put a beacon there. The reason why I put the cobblestone marker there was because I was already going to start building. Now, of course, this one took a little while to align, but this is perfectly aligned with 0, 0. I have not been using my map recently because I want to go ahead and make a before and after picture for the map. I just love that noise. And there goes my shoulder. That's been hurting for a while. I've been trying to get that done. But, yeah. You see all the mountains back here, and not only that, I have to go ahead and take care of that village, which just so happens to be resting on the corner of the main structure. And I will be building outwards. Now, I do not plan on having any structures north of the main structure, because the only thing that is supposed to be north of the entire castle is the mountain. Whether or not I am building that mountain is still unanswered. Of course, if you want, you can go ahead and reply in the comment section down below if you guys really want me to go ahead and spend all that time making a mountain. No, hold on, let's see. It will have to be semi-visible from here. Probably be just a white shadow in the distance. But here's the other thing. That white shadow in the distance is not that far. That is as far as I can see. This corner right here, that is just the white shadow. Of course I can see the trees on top, but that is it. Now, take a look at all that space between the main cobblestone structure and here. To me, that is not a lot of space. To you guys, yeah, it's plenty, but no, not to me. To me, it is... yeah, to me it's not tall enough. No, not tall enough. Oh my goodness. Yeah, to me it's not big enough. I was just checking this out and trying to figure out how tall this would be with the outline already done. This is going to be tall enough. So yeah, again, special little markers here and there. I'm supposed to be adding extra towers, not talking about the extra tower, which I will be describing hopefully when I can get to it. And hopefully next time I make this video, this will all have cobblestone flooring, and I will have the floors laid out and ready to be covered up. I'll have the walling up and quite possibly the staircase done. Digging this out, well, I have no idea. I have no idea if I'm going to be working on that, because I have way too many things to be worrying about, because I want to go ahead and get the center staircase done, including the walling, and I want to go ahead and start working on the cobblestone flooring, and when all that's done, I have to work on the cobblestone flooring in there, but I'll count that as all of this. When all of that is done, I'll have to raise the cobblestone walls, and I will be adding the layer markers to know where each floor is going to be. Of course, I'm going to be having the first, actually, you know what? No, all the layers of the main structure attached to the spiral, and of course, the rest of it will just be the tower going up. I do not know if I will just be having the tower stand by itself, have a nice little pathway that is actually outside going to the main structure, or if the main structure will literally be attached to the walls of the tower itself. I had no idea. I will probably do one, well, obviously I'll either do one or the other. I almost fell onto my chair. I'll either do one or the other, because I want it to be really neat and really simple, but at the same time, I want the tower to stand out a little bit more, and that will probably be including me putting this outside so you can literally see the base of the tower going all the way up, and not just where it stops from the main structure. The roof of the main structure will not be slanted, it will be straight up and flat. Of course, I can put a few decorations up. I will be putting windows up. I'll be putting walkways on top, just so that way I can have the guards or troops, warriors, again, however you would like to classify them as, so that way they can go ahead and walk on top. I will probably be thickening this outer wall right here, add an extra layer, and then start adding the extra structure to it. I have no idea. But here's a little thing that you should know. With the addition of the extra structure, and I'm going to be real quick because I want to go ahead and, again, fit another recording in here. With the extra structure, this is now going to be a bigger square. The main square will still stay the same size. The structure, the extra structure that I'm putting down, is literally supposed to stop at the corners. It is not supposed to fill in a square corner over here. So, this wall will be pushed out, that wall will be pushed out, that wall will be pushed out, and this wall will be pushed out. But this area will be untouched. I will not add anything. I may go ahead and break it down, smooth it out, just so that way it looks all natural. But this area will be untouched. So it'll kind of look like a stubby cross. That's what it'll look like, and a stubby little cross. So, anyways, this is what I have done so far. This will technically be counting as day 7 of working on this, because I will be working on it later. Of course, this is what I have so far, and I know that after working on it for 7 days, that not a lot has been done, but at the same time, I feel accomplished. I feel like I did a lot of work within these past 7 days of working on it, not end to end, but I believe that the 7 days I've been working on it was really worth it. I took care of a lot of layering of ice. I took care of the entire ice pond that was over here attached to the river. I will be working on the river when I get to the extension part, and after that, this area flattened, filled in, and I will not be getting to this part until I go ahead and put down the walls. But anyways, that is it for now. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like. Have any comments, questions, advice, or if you, again, like to go ahead and answer whether or not you want me to go ahead and spend all that time putting up a mountain, hand making it, and everything, then please let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to go ahead and stay tuned for the next time I go ahead and put up another Shadow Castle series video, or hopefully soon the Nebula series, I will be more than happy to go ahead and do that if you guys want me to. I am struggling a little bit on it right now, but I am trying my best to get to work on it. However, if you do want to go ahead and see more videos like that, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button, and you'll be notified every single time I am uploading a video or doing a live stream. That is all. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I will see all of you in the next video. Bye bye.